This is Bonnie Latt from Channel 13 News. Today we're going to hear from the experts. We're going to find out that age-old question, the answer to that age-old question, should there be zoos or should there not be zoos? So we traveled to a local school in Frederick County, in New Midway Elementary, to ask two experts their opinion. And they're going to give us their persuasive argument. We have Ms. Tokar and Ms. Quirk. Welcome, ladies. Who would like to start?
I'll be happy to start.
Okay.
Mrs. Tokar, I think there should not be zoos. I think zoos are not a healthy place for animals, nor can they be really living in their natural habitat in zoos. I think we should get rid of all zoos.
You bring up some really good points, Mrs. Quirk, but I'm going to disagree. I think there should be zoos. If animals are in the wild, they're exposed to so many dangers. First, they're overhunted for food, for their hide, or just for sport. And plus, animals are losing their natural habitats every day. People are chopping down trees to build highways and to build roads. To help save our wildlife, we need to look to zoos for help.
Mrs. Tokar, you bring up some very good points, but I have to disagree with you because in a zoo, animals are not living in their natural habitat, and they suffer from an awful disease called zoochosis. It is awful to see animals pacing back and forth in their cages, suffering from boredom and malnutrition, crying out because they are not with their family members. I think animals should not be in zoos.
Again, you bring up some really good points, but I still think there should be zoos because keeping animals in a zoo means that scientists can study the animals. And you love science. You're a scientist. We can study the animals and learn more about how a specific species lives, the type of foods they need, and we look to zoos to educate us.
Mrs. Tokar, you know I really love science, and that is true. But again, I think animals should not be living in zoos. We can study them in their own habitats. But I saw a whale once in an aquarium, and he looked so sad to me. He did not have the room to swim or do the things he does in his natural habitat. And animals in aquariums and zoos don't get to hunt and eat the things they usually do. So I think we should not have zoos.
But if animals were in a good zoo or a good aquarium, they would be provided with the food, shelter, and preservation of wildlife.
That is true, but I don't think aquariums and zoos could be big enough to house the animals' habitat. Therefore, we run into animals getting sick and dying. So again, I'm going to have to disagree with you.
5 hours later. Okay, ladies, as a mediator, I'm going to have to stop this wonderful, persuasive argument you're having. I think we may need to go to our experts, our young experts, the third graders. They need to make a decision for us. Should there be zoos or should there not be zoos? Tune in next time, Channel 13. This is Bonnie.